Okay, let's go live on Stock Markets with Bruce here for July the 19th, 2023. How you guys doing? I'm still drinking my coffee here. Good morning to all of you. This is one big giant cup of coffee. I mean, look at the size of this thing compared to my head. It's huge. But it's pretty darn good. Welcome all. A little behind schedule today. The alarm clock just didn't quite work the way it usually works. Usually I set it and then it goes off. But if you don't set it, you disengage it a day ago and you forget to reset, it doesn't go off the next day. It's amazing. So sometimes you just kind of sleep until there's no alarm, and then you kind of wake up and go, sure is awful light out for 4:30 in the morning. Anyway, we're here. Welcome, and we're alive, we're well, we're okay. And we're just a little on the slow side today. Thank you for saying hi and hello. Those of you who sent me emails asking, hey, are you okay? We haven't seen you yet. I'm good. Howdy, partner. How you doing there? John Anderson, what's going on? Richard, Bama, Babe, Lame Duck, B Tizzle, M Grant, Deep Value, Stephen Butler. Thanks, guys. And thank you for these thumbs up numbers already. Deep Value, Hawkeye, B Tizzle's here, Dean, Karen, Hector, Salamanca, AJ, and 2 clicks right. How you do it? Set it, forget it. Just, yeah, exactly. Touch Grass, number 34. Thank you, Touch Grass. 34 thumbs ups already. Puke Burb, I have seen a chicken portal. Beach Boy, welcome to the non-alarm club, number 30. Good morning. Dude, Tesla earnings after hours and Netflix. Yeah, we got stuff to watch. Lobo is here. Lobo Blast and Luca, number 40. Ciao, everybody. Fool of a Took. Good morning. Fool of a Took. Good morning, everybody. Great to see you guys. Thank you, members of the channel, for your continued following of the channel and how long you've been members. Really appreciate it. Thank you, you lurkers out there who hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribers, new subscribers to the channel, welcome to the channel. We try to talk about the market in plain English when awake, and we try to cover what's kind of going on out there. Right now, the Dow's up 4 points on the pre-market. That means not a lot going on out there. We're down 1 point on the S&P, and we're up 23 on NASDAQ. So it's a nothing burger so far. Crude oil up 48 cents here at 76.23. It's bounced up from the high 60s, low 70s to the mid 70s now. But the numbers coming out of certain economic or economies and certain geographic regions, the forecasted numbers, the existing financial and economic situation, not so good. Asia with China, not good at all. There's some really sluggish stuff happening there. Oil consumption and oil requirements are not looking good. The thing also that you have to understand why oil really isn't at 110, 20 bucks a barrel, although OPEC would like it to be, and the Saudis are trying to cut production with all their pals to put the squeeze on us, although they want to be our friends. The amount of oil being transacted illegally is quite substantial. Russia is desperate to move oil any way it can, and oil is being transferred at sea between oil tankers of all sizes in all parts of the globe. And the Russians will accommodate a buyer as best they can. They will bring a tanker to your tanker in international waters and pump oil from one ship to another. Sometimes a few drops spill into the ocean, but hey, no one's watching, so it doesn't matter. It's like a tree falling in the forest. No one hears it, so no one sees it. The fish don't mind. They love crude. A lot of oil is being sold under the table, and one of the biggest buyers is China. China is a massive buyer of Russian oil. They don't give a crap about international rules, about international markets. These guys don't give a crap about human beings other than the Communist Party themselves. Let's not kid ourselves. These guys are buying oil everywhere they can from the Russians at deep discounts. And the Russians know they're getting less than world price. They don't care because the entire oil market in Russia has been completely rigged for Putin and his pals. The Russian people themselves do not receive a lot of benefit from the oil patch themselves unless they work in it. and even then, they might be underpaid for what they do. Um, Buyers like India and Turkey to a degree, but also Saudi Arabia itself is a major buyer of Russian oil under the table. On the one hand, the Saudis are cutting production of their crude to try to raise the world price, and on the other side, they're buying Russian oil at a deep discount to help the Russians move this stuff. And the Saudis are using the lower quality Russian oil that Russia produces. It's not as high a quality viscosity. They're using that cheap crap to burn it to make electricity and just put CO2 carbon into the atmosphere like you cannot believe to produce electricity for their major cities and their country as a whole, and save money at the same time, because the Saudis are getting $76 a barrel on the open market for West Texas, closer to $80 a barrel for Brent, and they're buying Russian oil for $45 a barrel to use for their own domestic needs. It's a perfect system. You're in a club of OPEC members. You're the dominant player in the OPEC game, and you're making side deals with the second largest producer of free trading oil, theoretically the Russians, which is not theoretically free trading. You're making under the deal deals there. The hypocrisy of it all is an absolute laughable joke. But at the same time that all that is going on, all the countries of the world do business, or many of the countries of the world do business with these guys, the Saudis, the Chinese, and you wonder why they really don't take us all that seriously when we talk about sanctions. They laugh and laugh and laugh with all kinds of $100 bills in their pockets, Swiss bank accounts, villas in the Mediterranean. It's wonderful. If you're a child, of a top-notch player in the Soviet Union, Russia, Saudi Arabia, China, you've got the best of the best. Your parents have been able to spoil you rotten all your life with the finest things in life and try to get you the best education possible. And you've traveled the world in luxury and will for many, many years, as long as your parents are in the upper 1% of the club of these incredible, ridiculous regimes. Life is good. And of course, guess where the next generation of tyrants are going to come from? The Western educated children of these people, the next wave, are waiting. Why wouldn't they continue this game? You want to work 40, 60 hours a week? You got to be kidding me. Those of you who are here watching me from the G8, G10, G20 countries, where the regular folks are just trying to, quote, get by. We're working on this market here, trying to find a way to get this stock market to pay our bills and give us the life of luxury that we can only dream of, so that some of these other folks are getting illegally. And we're doing it on the table. We're trying to do it the right way, trying to write options against stocks and options on options and what have you, to bring income into our household so that we can stay ahead of our bills and our commitments that we've made to our creditors and so on. I've been on the air since January 2021 here, since the beginning of the GameStop craze, and this channel has evolved into a following of investors here and traders and market players who are generally option writers. I have almost shooed away many thousands of viewers who were looking for home run opportunities. They were trying to find channels 2 years ago that would recommend to them a stock that could double in price in a week or two and go up 5 times in price in a month and 100 times in price in 2 months. I said goodbye to those folks fairly quickly by not being able to give them the tips they were seeking. As a matter of fact, pretty well every YouTube channel that was live in 2021 during the craze of the meme stocks and the height of the lockdowns, all of those channels could not provide stocks that would go up tenfold in a week or anything like that. To this day, today, there are probably channels out there trying to do it or talking about it. There are certainly still channels out there who talk about day trading. although that's a much lower number as well. A bear market has a way of flushing out the loose ends, and you find out who's real and who isn't by who's still on the air, who isn't. There are folks who come back to me from time to time, will watch what I do, and they'll go, I'm not an option writer. I'm not going to watch this guy. And that's okay, because in the world of investing, option writers make up a vast minority of the players that are out there. Funny enough, though, a lot of people who follow channels like this and any other YouTubers and other podcasters and whatnot, these are folks looking for answers, and they're looking for opportunities to make money. And the thing that you or me or may not be aware of is that a vast majority of the big time players, the hedge funds that represent high net worth individuals, for example, or institutional traders like insurance companies and banks and ETFs and mutual funds and pension funds and others. These entities, a majority of them, they do write options. They're the other side. They are the casino owners that the small investor complains about all the time. A lot of small investors out there complain about the conspiracy, and the people who rig the markets against them. These entities that people complain about, and they're not quite sure who they're complaining about, they're just classifying them as big institutional traders. These folks are the ones who are the experts at writing stock options. And these are the folks who, in good markets, bad markets, and flat markets, make money all the time because they have to. They have to make money all the time. Imagine the pressure that some hedge fund management teams are under. You're with a corporation with 200 employees. You've got the top 25 brain trust guys who come up with ideas, and then you got the next 75 that help execute those ideas, and then you got support staff. You have research everywhere. You have contacts around the world, depending on what it is you invest in as a hedge fund. And you have got a list of clientele, well-to-do clientele that might be a collection of corporations and or individuals, and you have to report to them every month on how they're doing with their money. And you earn a 2% fee to manage their monies, which helps cover a bunch of your overhead. But really, where you make your money in your back pocket is 20% of the profits that you help generate these people. And if you generate for them 10 million a year in profit, you're not going to keep their money very long. We are talking about hedge funds out there that are under unbearable pressure to deliver some nice returns. And we have people who have needs of millions of dollars a month, a quarter, to carry their lifestyle. If I talk to any of you on a one-on-one session and you pay me $400 for an hour of my time, and I give you 3 or 4 ideas of what you could do with your put contracts and call contracts and your portfolio and whatever, you'll go out and do what you do over the next few days and weeks, and you might make thousands of dollars more money immediately and thousands of dollars thereafter every month for the rest of your life on that advice. That's great. But you don't have a private jet. You don't have 4 homes. You don't have 25 staff members keeping your homes in order, keeping your jet working, your fleet of automobiles wherever they're located, different countries, different states. You are not of that ilk. So if your needs are $1 million a month, $2 million a month, $5 million a month to keep your organization running smoothly, you're likely sitting on top of $1 billion of assets or more, and you need people to help you manage them. Hedge funds are people that help people manage their money. And so if you're an option writer for a hedge fund, you're charged with trying to bring in maybe $1 million a month in profits, 5 million a month, or 10 million a month, depending on the size of the company, or more. And this is where option strategies are complex. And there's the option specialist with 2 or 3 assistants working with that specialist. That means you have a party of 5 that are handling the option trades, perhaps for 1/10 of the size of the hedge fund. And there are 5 groups of 5 people doing this in the office in New York or in Frankfurt or Milan or London or Tokyo or Shanghai, wherever. Pressure on these people, unbelievable. The option traders and strategists, they live and die on the 20% of the profit margin. The 2% that's coming in doesn't pay anybody anything. It pays the rent, covers the cost of the Bloomberg terminals, covers the cost of business taxes and all that crap. The money is made by making money on the money. And so how important is it to write call options or to write cash secured puts or to trade complicated spreads, poor man covered call strategies on hundreds of stocks at the same time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on multiple stock exchanges? Yeah, this is serious stuff. You folks who watch me here, we're talking about 5 or 10 different stocks most of the time that you're writing options on. I get asked by you folks out there often, what do you know about this company? What do you know about that company? What do you know about that company? And those are legitimate questions to ask me or anyone. And if I know anything about it, I'll give you my 2 bits worth. But if I don't know anything about a specific company you're asking me about, I will quickly tell you I don't follow it. I can't help you with a specific recommendation on anything because it's not my stock. Why should I lie to you that I know something on something I don't know anything about? And why should I guess as to what's it going to do without any preparation on my end? I mean, that's ridiculous. That's not what hopefully, and I'm pretty sure that's not what you're here for. And so this channel has evolved, as I said earlier, from 2 years ago when I came onto the scene to just talk about the market in plain English to where we are today. And at one time, this channel had 106,000 subscribers. From I think we had 2,000 or 3,000 when I began talking on the air. And within a month or two, we were at 106,000. It was just insanity. And all kinds of folks were here hoping to get divine intervention and knowledge about the markets because there were millions of people out there desperately looking for information on how to trade the stock market. And what a lot of folks quickly figured out within a few weeks and months of joining me here or catching me once in a while was I don't change my story all that much. I'm kind of the same guy, and I kind of talk about the market in the same way all the time because the market hasn't changed a bit since 2021. There are buyers, there are sellers, there are promoters, there are shills, there are companies that make money, the companies that lose money, there are companies that trade even, there are high flyers that come and go, there are the steady eddies who are here all the time, and then there's life itself that gets in the middle of everything. And sometimes it's a political issue that screws up markets, sometimes it's a banking issue like interest rates going up. Sometimes it's inflation that screws things up. Sometimes it's regulators that screw things up. Sometimes we hear about a hedge fund that blows up and you find out that they were pulling shenanigans left, right, and center. There is no end to the issues of what makes markets do what markets do. But one thing that is consistent is they're open Monday to Friday, generally speaking, unless there's a holiday. And there are specialists out there who write options and trade options, and that's all they do with teams of support staff. And you folks have the opportunity to turn the tables on the market. And instead of being one of the saps that is looking for a hot stock to get into, you're in the options market instead. You're the casino owner. You've decided to open up your own little casino or be part of a bigger casino with a couple of slot machines in the corner over here to offer contracts to the gamblers out there who are vast numbers of gamblers, tens of millions out there, desperate to take $5,000 and turn it into $50,000 in 1 week. And you're the ones helping out those folks, give them liquidity to let them gamble, and you're taking your pound of flesh off of these folks all the time. And sometimes it's one trader that loses money to you. Other times it's hundreds or thousands of traders that are into a certain contract that's just flying along, and you've written a bunch in there, and you've taken some dough off the table. I congratulate you if you're part of this audience, if you're part of this group of investors. You are barely 1% of the market in the number of people in this part of the market. 99% of market players are buy low, sell high. What's the flavor of the day? That's the option player. The option player is what can I make a quick buck on? Quick buck on. I got to trade 5 times a day. I love trading. The ones who love writing are the ones who go, oh, I'll write you. Yeah, I'll write some contracts. Sure, I'll offer for sale some contracts on my GameStop shares or my AI shares or AI deep in the money call options I've picked up. I've learned how to write deep in the money calls with Uncle Bruce. I'm exploiting that area. You're the one writing these contracts, offering them at a premium price, and there are times people pay you stupid money for contracts that have no business being at that level and at that value. And you go, thank you. I'll take the dough. No problem. I'll take your wager. No problem. You think that this contract you just gave me $6 for, you think this contract's going to go to $16 in the next couple of days? No problem. I'll take the $6 off you. And if I'm wrong, it's okay. It goes up to $7 or $8. I might buy this contract back and lose a couple dollars. I might. But I'm going to turn around and write another contract for $7 or $8 to replace this one. But if I'm correct and these contracts slip to the $3.50, $3 range, $2.50 range next few weeks because of market movement, what have you, I'll be the one buying them back, probably doing you a favor and all your friends by offering a little bit of buying liquidity. And of course, as soon as I buy back the calls that I sold earlier for less money, I'm going to write new contracts that are higher premium and rinse and repeat all over again. So many of you here have quickly figured out in just a few short weeks and months how quickly your financial situation can completely change because of how you write options against your account. Cash secured put writers, you guys are seeing something you've never seen before. You've been able to watch a stock do a dip. You write cash secured puts, it does a recovery, and these put premiums just fall off the map, and you're sitting there going, wait a minute, I just wrote 30 of these puts for $1.20 a piece, and they're now sitting at 80 cents each. It's only 40 cents, but it's $40 a contract times 30 contracts, which is $1,200 in 2 days. I think I'm going to buy these back, and I'm going to grab that $1,200. That's a good little hit for 2 days of my time. $600 a day times 5 days a week is $3,000 a week. That's $150,000 a year. I don't get paid $150,000 a year at my job. Some of you are going, oh, this is what he's talking about. I can make more money doing this work, being a conservative option writer, than slaving my ass off at work all the time. I see where he's coming from. I just have to learn how to pick my spots and be patient about it. It's a new career. It's a completely new career. The career I'm in now at the office, in my little desk, in my little office, or my little cubicle, wherever they got me working, the pressure on me is intense. The racket, the noise, the heartache, the drama, the inter-office crap, the family firm I'm with, the drama over there is ridiculous. I don't want any part of this stuff. I just want to be paid for what I do, and I do well. And leave me alone, would you? And maybe option writing is the secret sauce for you guys. I have classes on how you can learn how to be a better option writer, how they work, and how the psychology of the market comes in. You've got to figure out the family drama of the options market, of the stock market. You now have to understand the drama of the market and the what makes people tick and what gets people on edge and what makes people greedy and what makes people fearful in the markets, so that you can read your opponent. This is a poker game, and there are a zillion players out there, and all you need to do is be the 51% best player. You need to be in the top half of the market participants. And if you're an option writer, I am forcing you to become a top 10% player of the market. I am pushing you that hard to get you to that knowledge so that 9 out of 10 market players know less than you. You're never going to know more than some of the top option players and the top hedge fund managers. You're never going to be that person. But you don't need to be that person. You're not beholden to 15 multimillionaires who've each given you $20 million and you're running a $300 million private hedge fund. You don't have that pressure. You don't have to satisfy 15 very, very opinionated and hard-nosed investors to try to make them money. You're trying to make yourself money for you and your family, and you're doing it out of the comfort of your home. Whether you're wearing a suit and tie in your house or whether you're wearing sweatpants or not, that's your call. I don't need to see it. Neither does anyone else. Where you're making your money and how you're making your money is in a very comfortable surrounding for you, because you don't have to commute to an office somewhere to become an option writer. You don't need any of that nonsense whatsoever. Congratulations, all of you who have gone already into this and are doing well and growing your portfolios. As I say, there are some of you out there who have had phenomenal years. Last 6 months have done incredibly well. Last 2 years have changed your lives dramatically, or you've educated yourselves to a world you had no idea existed as it does. And you now realize, oh, now I know why this happens, or this happens, or I understand when company whatever says this, I know what this means now. It's clicking in my head as to what this is all about. I used to ignore all this stuff. I was oblivious, and I just went about my life, and I thought making $100,000 a year at the office, or my wife and I working our butts off, making $160,000 a year as middle-class people, that was the ultimate win-win-win to the world. And every year we would take a 2-week vacation somewhere and get an extra day off at Christmas time, and it was wonderful. And now you're realizing, oh, wait a minute, there is so much more available to me. There are no rules. There are no rules as to how I can make money in the world today compared to the 50s or the 60s or the 80s when my mom and dad came into the workforce. What my grandparents worked through, what my parents worked through, and what I do there's no comparison whatsoever. And my parents barely understand it or don't. And my grandparents would be totally befuddled as to what the hell I'm up to. At age 50, your parents have probably long retired. Your grandparents, I don't know if they're around anymore. Their worlds versus your world, my God, have things changed. But we do give credit where credit is due. And grandparents and parents went through a lot in their lifetime. And of course, your mom and dads, if you're in your 50s now, your mom and dads went through crap their parents didn't go through, and their parents couldn't even have imagined some of the stuff that your parents went through. So it's the next generation. Your children, if you've got kids that are 3 to 13 years of age, the next 20, 30 years for these kids, oh my gosh, what a world they're going to be in, and their children's children. This is just life itself. At the moment, it's time to grab the mantle and make the best of what this market and this world can give you. And it can give you a lot more than what you're getting right at this point. If you are a 9-to-5er, stuck in a job that you hate, or is just, you've topped out, you thought there was so much more upside in the career path you've chosen, and there isn't, then maybe it's time for a change. And some of you out there, look, you've done everything right. You graduated college. You got your degrees. You've maintained your knowledge of your trade that you're in, whatever profession you're part of. You've done all the constant upgrading, and you go to seminars and you take these extra courses, and you've done all of that. And you're at the top of your career. You're in your late 30s, mid 40s, low 50s, whatever. You're at the height of your career. and you're asking yourself, is this all there is? You're having a midlife crisis, or you're asking yourself, do I do this now for the next 10, 12, 14 years? And or some of you who have done it right and you've moved up to management and you've reached a VP level and you're making 200,000 a year and all that good stuff. You go to your doctor for an update, and your doctor says to you, "You're a wreck. You're stressed out to the max. You look like crap. Your blood pressure is off the wall. You have cholesterol problems. You've got weight problems. You've got circulatory problems. You have early signs of this or that." Or you get the shock of shocks and are told, you have cancer in whatever, and you've got to change your life. I mean, the cards are dealt the way they are. And sometimes the next hand that is dealt to you is not all that pleasant. And it might not be you personally that's the issue. It might be your spouse. It might be a child. It's a family member, or you are now, quote, you're in charge of mom and dad's estate. And that's a whole new ball game. You had no idea. The cards just got redealt, and you have a different hand than you were working on. Welcome to Life 101. And there are folks out there who say to me, my world has completely changed in the last 6 months, and a year from now, it will not resemble anything like it was 2 years ago. I found you a year or so ago. I listened to you because you talk about the markets in plain English, and I really appreciate it. But now, I've been writing contracts here and there, and I've begun to see some results. And now with this new deck of cards and these new cards that are in my hand, I can't keep doing what I used to do 2 years ago anymore. I have to make a complete change in my life. And welcome to the party, pal. If I'm able to help you in any way, get you to the next level, then I'm a happy guy. Can I make you a multimillionaire overnight? Nope, cannot. That's not what I do. But can I help you change the direction of your world and help you change the trajectory of your retirement funds and your income cash flow levels, and perhaps help you become a higher middle class person, or get you into the upper middle class from the lower middle class? Can I get you into the middle class? Can I get you out of the upper middle class into the beginning of a stratosphere? Maybe I can. That's possible. It's a question of how much do you want it? How much are you prepared to invest into it yourself? Time, dedication, following, will, desire, everything else, up to you. And so welcome those of you who are here casually and just enjoying the company of an old man with no hair. Those of you who are here to better yourselves, for better advice and better financial awareness. Those of you who are here going, buddy, I am making money doing this. I've never made money in the market before. I cannot believe how easy it is to be an option writer. I can't believe it. I thought this was such sophisticated mathematical formula stuff. I mean, I watch these people on CNBC and Fox Business News and these other channels, and they talk about crap. I have no idea what the words they're using. I don't understand this crap. These one-off lines that they come with. They think they're so smart. They think they're just so superior to us. And then you come along and explain stuff in a quick little plain English format. And Bruce, I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate all of you who are here. Welcome back to the show. Look, the 29th of July, I'm going to try to clarify this once and for all, because I am as guilty as anyone else of sometimes losing my focus here. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. That would be the 29th of July, the last Saturday of July, just to kind of confirm this. The 29th of July at noon Eastern time, I will be hosting class number 16, lesson 16, on how to be an option writer, a better option writer, how to make money in the options market. I am going to be talking about some strategies on that show that some of you who are watching me right now are probably going to start doing as an exclusive option writing regimen. It's going to be your new normal. And The secret of it is you're going to use theoretically other people's money to make money in the options market, and yet this is extremely conservative. This is not a highfalutin gamble everything you have strategy whatsoever. This is a very conservative strategy, and I can tell you that institutional traders use this method as well. There are a lot of very advanced mathematical people out there who are using what I'm going to show you in plain English, and that's the trick for me. I'm going to attempt to explain to you in real simple terms how you can trade options on stock that you can't write options on right now. You don't have enough money. Some of you folks have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 accounts or less, and you're stuck with whatever stock you own, and you're writing options on what you have. You're writing cash secured puts, but you can only write 5 at a time or 3 at a time or 8 at a time, which is okay because you got to start somewhere. But there are some of you out there who have more than that lying around, and you need help and guidance. And I am going to help you understand some of the most interesting trading opportunities available to you that you are not really aware of. And we're going to try to do it in plain English. It is the 29th of July, noon Eastern time, when I will be on the air. I look forward to seeing you there. Okay. If you want to become part of the live audience for that class, you head to my PayPal account and make a donation there for $150 US, and you will become a student of that class. Here's the PayPal thing. It's down below in the description, and in the description of this show, there should be in the first paragraph the class title and date and all that. But you make your $150 donation there, and then send me a private email and say, Bruce, I've just sent you $150 US. I'm in on the class for the 29th of July. This is the email address I would like you to send me the link to when the class begins the morning of or at noon, Saturday, July 29th. And that would be what I'd like you to do. And we will get you looked after. Here's my email address. It's also down below. It's always down below. You can always find it. And welcome to the party. We will explain to you how you can make money in the options market with other people's money. And for some of you, it will allow you to write options on Tesla. It'll allow you to write options on Apple. It will allow you to write options on Microsoft, the higher cap companies. It'll allow you to write options on AI and on other stuff. Yes, of course, all prices. But a lot of you here have been sort of limited to being able to write 1 or 2 or 3 contracts only, or 5 contracts only on some of the smaller cap stocks. You can't get into the bigger cap because you just don't have the nut to get into them. This strategy will allow you to play Tesla, will allow you to play against the Qs, will allow you to play against the SPYs. We'll get into that. All right, so there you go. There's the spiel. Look, we're getting ready to open. Are we even open? I don't even know. I'm doing all I can. We're not open yet, but we are going to open up here in the next little while. 19 minutes or so. Thank you for joining in and being part of this. Looking forward to helping you out, and let's get going. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the thumbs ups this morning. It's good to see you. Number 59 is here. Thumbs up. Thank you. Sell my house fast. Larry Titus. Good morning, sir. Number 60. Thank you. And Bill, I've been here since 2021. I'm here for the rants. Sofi creeping up, says B Tizzle. Good morning, everybody. Nice to have you here. Good to see you all. Welcome all to the show. And I appreciate it. EDT says, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Beautiful day. Keith and Susan are here from beautiful Brooklyn, New York. Your show is our breakfast every morning. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you, guys. A little behind the mark today. Nucio is, how do I pronounce it? Nucio, number 82. So is Drew. Welcome, guys. Alberto, I'm checking in, but I got to go make some moolah. Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Alberto. Keep it going, buddy. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I'm looking into doing poor man covered calls on Sofi for leveraging using 90-10 rule for January 25 expiry. Which strike would be good to get into? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. And David is saying, I keep rolling options on UPSD. I started around $20. I'm now up to 50. I keep chasing it. The stock keeps going through my strikes. Never have I felt upset that my stock keeps going up. Weird, but thank you, Uncle Bruce. There you go, David. You can roll and roll and roll and keep passing the risk on to the option players all the way up. It's all good. And Luca, that move on Rocket Lab yesterday was beautiful. Great to see this. Thank you. You betcha, sure was. You gotta love it. It's an odd feeling, isn't it, David? Says Bobby. It's an odd feeling making money when a stock goes up when you don't actually want it to go up. It's kind of odd, isn't it? What do we got right now? The Dow is up 7, S&P up 2.5, Nasdaq up 34, crude up 63 cents a barrel. We got zero change at the moment on Rocket Lab. We're at 783. SoFi is up 16 to 973. We're approaching $10 on SoFi. GameStop up 8. Matterport is up 2. We've got what else going on here? Spire's at 72 cents. Not much yet there. 21-cent gain on ATIP at 810. Nothing much there yet. SmartRent up 4 to 390. Apple down 22 cents. Goldman is down 376 after a $10 gain yesterday. Cisco up 96 cents today. Was up 43 yesterday. Doing great. 52.21. Tesla up $2. It's gone green. 295.45. ARC is at 50.31, up 45 cents. Microsoft up $1.88 after gaining 13.76 yesterday. Pfizer up 10 cents. HPQ up 29 to 33.08. Google up 37 cents. Amazon up 94. Nvidia up 43 cents. Unity up 149. And C3.ai Inc., otherwise known as AI, up $1.10 a share. 41.75 in the pre-market at the moment. Apparently, Carvana shares are surging after results. Carvana stock reversed early losses to surge in pre-market trading Wednesday after reporting its best ever quarter for profit and announcing a debt restructuring deal. The stock is up 46% at one point in the pre-market trading. It was rising 18% at last look. It says your Carvana said its second quarter was its best ever for adjusted EBITDA, $155 million, and for profit per unit, which came in at $6,520. The online auto retailer reported revenue of $2.97 billion in the second quarter, beating expectations of $2.6. It posted a net loss of 55 cents a share, better than the loss of $1.20 expected by analysts. The online auto retailer also announced an agreement to reduce its outstanding debt by more than $1.2 billion, which appears to be the reason behind the switch to its earnings date. The agreement with bondholders will eliminate more than 83% of Carvana's 2025 and 2027 unsecured note maturities and lower its required cash interest expense by $430 million per year for the next 2 years, the company said. That is the story of this stock. I still avoid it. This was a Wall Street darling IPO, 3 or so years ago. The stock went to unbelievable levels at one time and then crashed badly and cost investors billions in losses, absolute billions in losses. There have been bargain hunters and players on it ever since. I know Splair follows it very closely. But I have avoided this thing because it's just too scary for me to bother with. Charles Carver, thank you, my friend, for a PayPal donation that was just made. Sweetwater, Tennessee, what a beautiful sounding place. Charles, thank you, my friend, for the PayPal donation. You're very kind, and I appreciate the loyalty to the cause. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all, all of you out there who do occasional PayPal donations to Jen and I, we thank you. We're getting ready for our trip to Europe, leaving the 22nd of August, heading for Europe for a couple months. We'll be spending all kinds of dough doing that. We do appreciate it. This helps pay for some of those hotels and train tickets and airfare and what have you. I'll be broadcasting from there like I did last year and keep you posted on what's going on. I'm looking forward to everything. Thank you all so much for being part of this show. At the moment, oil is still up just 50 cents a barrel at 76.23. The Dow's up 7, S&P up 2, Nasdaq up 32. We open in 13 minutes. Elsewhere, some of these other markets, the 10-year Treasury note is down again to 3.74%, even though we know that we know interest rates are going to go higher. We know that the Fed is probably going to raise rates a quarter point here in July. We're pretty convinced of it, and yet the market allows interest rates to fall in the U.S. It's quite amazing. It's 4.18 in Britain, 2.4% in Germany, 3.7% in the USA. The U.S. dollar is finally gaining a little bit of ground after having 2 weeks of solid losses against the euro and the pound. The euro is at the moment 112.2. The pound is at 129.1. The pound has dropped a penny and a half in the last couple of days. The euro maybe a penny and a bit. Slight recovery there. In Asia, markets were up a little bit, up a quarter of a point for the Asia Dow. The Nikkei average, Nikkei in Japan, up 1.25%, but Hang Seng was down a third of a point. Shanghai virtually unchanged. In Europe, we are at a 1.7% gain on the FTSE 100. DAX, that's Germany, down 28 points. CAC 40, that's France, up 1 point. There's nothing going on over there. It is absolute dead quiet over there. The U.S. markets, as they are slightly, ever so slightly positive, but not in a massive way. Lots of numbers expected coming out. U.S. housing starts fall 8% in June. Biggest drop in a year. There is a sign of what the underlying economy is doing, something to think about. Sofi right now, $9.74, up 17 cents. Thank you, sir. May I have another 367,000 traded this morning. We are reaching the high of yesterday's day, 9.74. That's the high trade yesterday, and that's where we are pre-market right now on Sofi. Well, we'll see what's going on here. What else is happening out there? Thank you all for being part of the telecast. Great to have you here. Thank you for those of you who have already hit the thumbs up button for us. We now have 110 thumbs ups going through. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. A special shout out to what do we got here? Oh, we got William. Bill, you're in. We got you in for the class. Okay, my friend, that donation just came through. We'll add you to the thing. Send me a private email about that, please, and we'll get you registered for the class. Absolutely. All right, there you go, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Let me double check here. There's all kinds of talk right now. You may have seen some of these stories lately talking about lead telephone cables that have been I don't know, abandoned, I suppose, or not being used anymore by phone companies. You know, the old landline game is over. It's all wireless now. And so how many millions of miles of lead-lined cables are out in the world today that need to be basically cleaned up? They need to be removed and need to be recycled out. A lot of workers over the years that worked with these lead cables, all their careers some are suffering badly from ailments. AT&T is a stock that really got hit lately, and they're trying to downplay how bad off it is. Potential health dangers of copper telecommunication cables that have been wrapped in lead is the story. Verizon stock is off. AT&T stock is off because of these stories. AT&T is facing apparently a $35 billion cost over lead exposure, and Verizon, they were hit for over $8 billion in costs. We'll see how this all plays out. The industry has taken a big hit on valuations because of this problem. There are cables, of course, in everywhere in the U.S., of course, in Canada as well. We're talking about cables that are hanging from power poles, telephone poles, but also underground, underwater. There are cables that are submerged under lakes and streams and rivers. This will have to be dealt with sooner or later. This will all have to be dealt with, and I do not know the end game. It's an environmental time bomb that's out there, and will have to be eventually looked at and handled. And I'm not sure how that's all going to work out. Bjorn, number 107, hello from Sweden. Thank you, Bjorn, for being here. Appreciate it. And Splair, woohoo, Sofi, way to go. Keep it going. Spicy Android, number 113. Mel Palma's here. 110 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Bobby Atkinson later. Slayer is going to work. Way to go, Slayer. Thanks, pal. All of you for being here. Flint Creek Soap Company. A thumb has been clicked. Good morning, everybody. Flint says, I bought an NVIDIA option way out of the money. I'm up $110 in 2 days. All that helps pay some bills. Giddy up. There you go. Chris wants to know, is there any update on ME? You haven't said much about 23andMe lately. Have you got any info on ME? I don't have anything specific on it at all. The company has this habit of being very quiet from time to time. We'll hear an announcement, we'll see some financials, and then they don't speak. For a company that is so active in its marketing of its DNA kits and stuff, they have millions and millions of followers of their DNA information, and they have all these email addresses, all these contact things. They have the world's largest DNA library. To me, I think this is a sleeper stock that someday will be discovered. But at the moment, they're not helping their case by getting discovered by the street, by regular investors, as they don't talk very much. Their investor relations department, I don't see much going on there. It is frustrating. But if you have nothing good to say, I guess you don't say anything. I don't know. 181 is where the stock closed at last night. The low for the year, 157. That was just last month, I think it was. Last year's high, 631. And so there's the story. I just don't have any news. Even on Yahoo Finance, the latest press release or any mention of the company was 3 weeks ago. So they're keeping a low profile for whatever reason they're using. They're just keeping a low profile, and they're not saying very much. Is it the right thing in the end or not? I don't know. There it is. Zed Estate, 114 thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. DIA says, B Tizzle says, DIA hit its 52-week high yesterday. Alfredo, the 23andMe DNA kits were on a massive sale during Prime Day last week. B Tizzle, it's had 7 straight green days. How about that? Alfredo, all over Amazon's main page, apparently. Splair, I think for my next portfolio will be ME Inspire to load up 100. Actually, I have from both a total of 50 and 25 each. B Tizzle, Dow Jones, apparently. Bobby, they cannot clean up old oil drilling equipment. Now telephone cables across the country. We're doomed. Wing Commander, number 117 on the thumbs up meter, Bruce. We're there for you. And I thank you all for hitting the thumbs up button, giving the show some momentum. Yes, the cleanup business is an unbelievable business. Right on. White Feather, we got you covered, buddy. The cleanup business is unbelievable. Here in Alberta, this is oil and gas country. There are in Western Canada thousands of what we call abandoned oil and gas wells that produced oil and gas in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s, 2000s, and they've petered out, or other wells have been drilled in their place, and the old wells have to be cleaned out. Now there is a fund, what we call a cleanup fund out there to do this, and it's multi-billions of dollars. But there are only a handful of companies that specialize in oil well cleanup, and as the months go by and the years go by, more and more emphasis is being placed by the Canadian government on oil and gas well cleanup, abandoned well cleanup. And I'm sure it's going to happen in the U.S. too. But boy, this is a big job. This is a huge multi-billion dollar business. And you have to there's all kinds of things you have to do to clean up an old well site. And with telephone cables, that is a massive reclamation project that will have to be done by specialized entities. I can't name off the top of my head a single company that specializes in telephone cable recycling or what do you do with a 3-inch thick, 4-inch thick cable that probably weighs 50 pounds every foot, or every 2 feet is 50 pounds in weight. You have miles of this stuff, thousands of miles, millions of miles of this stuff everywhere. You would think, though, the amount of copper and the amount of other materials in these cables would make it worthwhile to somehow recycle. But who, where, when, what? I don't have the answer. It's not my specialty. I really don't know. Alfredo, Bruce, do you have a boo pook one-on-one? Do you have time before your trip? Can we book? Are you interested in a one-on-one? Send me a private email and we'll see if we can get together. Thank you, Alfredo. Yeah, you got it. And Matthew is here. Good morning, number 123 on the thumbs up meter. We're going to be opening in 2 minutes here to start the day. See how we go. We're now gaining a little bit of positive momentum in the markets. The Dow is up 47 points right now. S&P is up 625, and NASDAQ is up 38 points. So we'll see what's going on. See if this market gets a bit of a boost. We are at 975 on the Sofi shares. That I see at the moment right now. So that's higher than yesterday's high trade of the day. Up 18 cents now, 976 on Sofi. It wants to break $10. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sofi wants to reach 10. The question is, will it reach 11 or 12 by the time the 31st of July shows up, when their financials get released? Because this is a preamble already into the upcoming financials. It's looking great. Rocket Lab 790 up 7. It wants to break 8 this morning. It looks like 23.21 up 13 on GameStop. Matterport up about 4 cents a share, 344. We're down 1 penny on ME, having just talked about it. What else going on? Apple down 60, Goldman up 73, Cisco up 85 cents with a 43-cent gain yesterday. Tesla up 280 to 296 a share. ARC Innovations up 56 cents to 50.39, 50.46 range. Microsoft is up 224 after gaining 13.70 yesterday. We're at 361.75 on Microsoft. Pfizer up 6, HPQ up 32, Google up 76, Amazon up 51, NVIDIA down 9 cents at 474. What a run NVIDIA's been on. Unity is up $1.06 to 48.19, and AI is up 128 to 41.89. We're opening right now on the day. Larry Titus, thank you so very much. Will Tesla hit 295? How about 300? How about 305? Could go higher. Oh my God, it's going to hit 300. A White Feather. Thanks, Larry. Have a great day, everybody. White Feather, you got it, buddy. See you Saturday the 29th. You know it. And whatever. Thank you all who are here watching live this morning. Appreciate you all so very much. Thank you to those of you who have become subscribers of this channel. You subscribed and you're part of the gang there. I love you. Thank you for those of you who have stepped up and have become members of this channel. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members and Gold Bagel members. The top tier of membership of this channel. Thank you all so very, very much for your following of this YouTuber. Jen and I very much appreciate that a lot. We have... let me just see if I can make this work here. Where are we now? There we go. Okay, we're good. Don't mind me. I'm just in a bit of a fog here. It's been a long morning for me. Did not get the alarm going this morning, so still behind the 8 ball here, trying to be part of the show. Thank you all so very much for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, let me just do that. And there we go. We have 130 thumbs ups. I thank you. We're just opening up now. And in the next few moments, we'll get a handle on just where we're at here as we get everything set up and rolling. This YouTuber is a bit groggy today. I think we're up 169 points to start the Dow at the moment, and we're ahead on the rest of the market as well. Let's just refresh everything and see if we can see it. Sofi 975, I believe, is where we're at here. Rocket Lab 786 and GameStop 2344. Matterport up 6 cents. NVIDIA 471 down $3. We're up 160 on the Dow now. On S&P, we're up 17, and NASDAQ up 50. We're now up 185 on the Dow, even better. Oil up 52 cents a barrel. So we've got a nice start to the session here, and let's see how far it wants to go. Zed is saying to Larry Titus, well played. Splair, damn, Carvana 52, definitely time not to touch it. JR, Dems the bells. Thanks, Larry. JJ, good morning, everybody. Splair, would I love to write a call at 50 after buying below 9. Robert, 133 is the thumbs up meter for me. Welcome all to the party, everybody. Nice to have you here. 976 now on SoFi. We have a 17, 18, 19 cent run to start the morning. We're going for $10, it looks like. 977 is the high. That's kind of where we are right now. 1.1 million traded in the first 3 minutes. I'm sure we got more than that going through right now. We're on Rocket Lab at 792, up 9 cents, going for $8 on Rocket Lab, it looks to me. Smart Rent peaking at 4. Giddy up. We got GameStop up 42 cents, AI up $1.27. Smart Rent 395 up 9. That's right. At the moment, it did get a print at 4 first thing this morning. The low of the year for Smart Rent, the last 52-week low, 203. We're now 395, so that's a nice improvement. We want to double it again. Let's go. Keep an eye on that. We've got Unity up 198, Tesla up 178, Apple down 65 cents, Google's up 42 cents, Moderna up 150, Cisco up 90 cents, Pfizer up 9, IBM up 68, HBQ up 26, Microsoft down just 70 cents, ME up 4 to 185, Amazon down 24 cents, Spire's up half a penny at 70.6. Home Depot up 224, Vanik up down 24 cents at 160. Netflix up $1.70, Adobe up 284 to 535 a share, Goldman down 170, Boeing down 17 cents, Facebook Meta down 114, Target up 73 cents, JP Morgan down 65, Costco is up $1.35, Walmart up a penny, Disney is up 92 cents, American Airlines is up 1 penny. That's what I see here at the moment. And let's go here, up 136 on the Dow, 15 on S&P, 34 on NASDAQ, 989 on SoFi, 990 on SoFi. Robert Benson, these cash secured puts on SoFi and Rocket Lab are looking pretty good. Some of you might have some profits today to take. Splair, SoFi can reach that hopefully as well. Matthew Carvana is heavily shorted. They didn't cover. Zeta State, Uncle Bruce, UPSD is up to 56.57. Way to go. People making money out there. I like it. Well done, everybody. 992 on SoFi, up 35 cents on the morning with a high of 994 already, 2.3 million volume in 6 minutes. Rocket Lab 794, up 12 cents. Rocket Lab had a big 13 million share trade day yesterday. It's traded 1 million already this morning. That is unusually heavy for Rocket Lab, but I'm not surprised. More and more of the street is figuring out this is a winner. This is a survivor of the rocket launch business. These guys are going to make a ton of money, and they're getting in now on this stock. People are getting in now. Ask questions later. Buy up. 992 on SoFi. GameStop up 34 cents after CNBC last night. The option specialist slammed the company, slammed the stock, slammed the option players, slammed everything. Stock's up 34 cents. There's the ultimate Felix Unger to that guy. What else going on? AI up 59 cents to 41.20. Smart Rent up a dime at 396. ATIP unchanged. Unity up 231. Tesla up 241 to 295.75. Tesla looks like it wants to test 300. Will it get there? It can easily break that number, but will it really do that and hold it? I don't know. But we are just approaching the 296 mark for Tesla. Congratulates everybody. Nice to see you here. Goldman Sachs did release their numbers this morning. Their second quarter, they made a revenue of 10.9 billion versus 11.8 billion last year. So that's down. Their earnings 1.07 billion versus 2.8 billion last year. That's down. Their expenses were up. They raised their dividend by 25 cents. They made less money, gross, net, and raised the dividend 25 cents. What they didn't do this morning was brag about the idea of a stock buyback. They said nothing about a stock buyback. They're trying to appease their followers by giving them 25 cents a share more in dividends to raise the dividend rate and hopefully keep institutional traders from dumping the stock. It's one of the big 6 banks in the US to actually report lower results, but they were expected to do this. This is not a shock or surprise to anyone in the street. This was expected, and they delivered on expectations. Well, go figure. The stock actually was up this morning. Go figure that. All right, there you have it. Robert Benson, number 133. Thank you, everybody. Who's going to $12 first? Lame Duck wants to know. $12 for Sofi or Rocket Lab? Is this a race? Said to state, Uncle Bruce, you have a green bar notification there. Swear, orders for MA 17. What is this? Orders for 17 bus Sofi calls settled. Have a good one, everybody. B Tizzle, Tesla weekly chart just got a golden cross where the 20-day average crosses above the 50-day average. Matthew, Goldman Sachs wants to get rid of Apple's savings account and credit card. B Tizzle, the last golden cross on the chart was December 2019 for Tesla. So there you have it. We're up 138 on the Dow. We're up 18 on S&P. We're up 44 on NASDAQ right now. Price target for Microsoft has been raised to 405 from 340 at Bank of America. Apple stock price has been raised to 210 from 190 at Bank of America. Those are headlines just coming across to add to the froth at the moment. Matterport at 349.9. Let's call it 350 a share. NVIDIA down 298. SoFi at 990, up 34. Rocket Lab 785. GameStop 23.25. AI 41.04, up 43 cents. Just getting this started. See how this market pops. Like I said, we had a bit of a pop at the opening. Is there follow through? That's the question. Or is this market just going to have a little burp at the beginning and then settle down? We're going to find out as the morning rolls along, everyone. Thank you for joining me. 994 is the last trade now on SoFi. The high of the day, 996. The stock is showing every indication that it is going to bust through 10 today and go higher. It did hit 1024, 1025 just about a month ago and then backed off. We may break through that. And we're not even at the report. The earnings come out on the 31st, 12 days from now. The stock's going higher. There's a little doubt in my mind on that. This isn't a feeble little run-up. This is like a time machine hitting 88 miles an hour. Now you're going to see some serious, you know what? That's what's happening on SoFi right now at 994. Interesting. When this baby hits 1026, you're going to see some serious something. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Yeah, Owens Corning has been getting lots of increased price targets as well. I have noticed this touch grass. This story I talked about last week where there are 45 cruise ships at sea with tens of thousands of passengers on board cruise ships with faulty fire protection on board. Owens Corning's subsidiary company has got a problem there, and I wonder when is it going to hit Owens Corning's shareholders? When are they going to realize, oh my God, Owens Corning is possibly liable for billions and billions of dollars of problems? I don't know. I just the complete ignorance of this information blows my mind. I would not be long Owens Corning at all, not at all. 124 gain on the Dow right now. Matterport up 11.5, 352. NVIDIA only down $1 now. We're coming back, going higher on NVIDIA. SoFi 990, just getting ready, doing a little run, backing off, a little run, backing up. It's just getting ready to look. The spring, that slingshot is being pulled back on SoFi. They're going to let this thing whip right through $10. Watch out. Do not be surprised. Welcome, everybody, to the party. Nice to have you here. We have a lot to follow, a lot to watch here. It is going to be something. I bought some puts, says Touchgrass. We shall see here. BW, lame duck, nicely done. BW sign says awesome. Good stuff. All right. Well, welcome to the show. We have now on the thumbs up meter 138. Thank you. Also, thanks to those of you who have been putting up these green bars, which I'm just noticing here. BW, I've been a member of Bruce's channel, Gold Bagel member, 28 months total. Hard to believe, Uncle Bree. The things I've learned are beginning to make waves in my account value. That's all thanks to you. Started slow, and I'm gaining steam. 20 AI poor man cover calls and 7 SoFi cash secured puts. You know what? This all works, and it's all thanks to you and Auntie Jen. Well done, BW. I love seeing these kinds of posts. Lame duck. I've been a Gold Bagel member here. I'm a member 19 months now. Uncle Bruce, I've been with you since day one. Remember, a member for 1 year, 7 months, and 3 days. Thank you, Lame duck, so much. Sign, Gold Bagel level member, 27 months. Been a follower and a member of this channel. Thank you, Assign. Thank you all who've been members of this channel for so long. It is so appreciated. I want in. BW says, I would like to have some space in class number 16. Don't throw your chalk this time at the attendees. We'll see you. You bet you. BW will be there. You will be there. You will be in the class, BW, for sure. Thank you for making that donation, and we'll get you set up. Thank you, all of you who are sending donations for the classes to get in here. We will get you locked in for class number 16, Saturday, July 29, not this Saturday, next Saturday, and noon Eastern. We'll go live. Look forward to seeing you there for sure. Thank you, everybody. What else is going on here? Yes, Goldman Sachs CEO says company remains in execution mode of a plan laid out on Investor Day in February. And, we'll see what happens with that. We've got gains on Rocket Lab, SoFi, 1004 on SoFi. Hello, somebody let go that slingshot. Giddy up, 1005 on SoFi. GameStop is up. Matterport is up 12 cents. 23andMe up 3. Spire is sitting at 71.3. We got SmartRent up 7 cents at 393. Giddy up on your SoFi, kids. We're at 10.06 a share, 10.08 for the high of the day already, and we are going to head for that 10.24. The 52-week range, I guess, says 10.23. I think that's, what it hit. It'll break through that the way it's going right now. 10.09 right now on your SoFi as we speak right now. 10.09 on 7.3 million in 15 minutes. 10.10 on SoFi. Bobby sees it. Yep, says Boris. B Tizzle, SoFi going over 10 would put 60 grand more contracts in the money. There may be 250,000 in the money. Calls come Friday. Look out. H. Gregory. 135, Uncle Bruce. I am 135. 2-year anniversary for me was 5 days ago. I can't believe it. Thank you for this journey. Thank you guys so much for being part of this channel. Crazy 49er. I've been a member 18 months. Chilling with Uncle Bruce level 18 months, and I learned to buy high and sell low. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. I maybe sell high and buy low. I don't know. Thank you all for being part of the gang. The banking ETFs are holding string above the major resistance they broke yesterday. Very interesting. Well, 10.04 on SoFi, 7.94 on Rocket Lab, 23.20 GameStop up 12 there, AI up 97 cents. There's money coming into this market, and some of your favorite stocks are being pursued by people who are just beginning to figure out, hey, I should be into this stuff. Why am I not buying this? I got to get in here. Watch the Sofi volatility. You're going to see it through 10. It'll go below. It'll go above. Just get ready. Cash secured put writers, you're all making money on Sofi right now. If you've written sixes, sevens, or 750s, any eights, nines, and you are up over 50% already, and your put contracts are falling off into the pennies now, buy them back and lock in your gains. If you see a dip on the stock into the nine something, you might write $9 or $10 cash secured puts for January 2024. Give yourself time in case there's any kind of a dip. But if this follow through keeps going, you'll make money at every level. BW, thank you for this donation. This is a donation, Uncle Bruce. The class money is an investment in me. Paid for all the past classes in my first week of option writing. Talk about a return on investment. Thank you, BW. I get this message privately all the time, many times. To make $150 return in an option trade is a nothing burger. It's not a big deal. Those of you out there who can write 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 puts, even if you're writing puts at $2 and buying them at $1.50, that's a $50 a contract return times 20,000 bucks. There is a return on investment waiting for you, which you now can do these trades for the rest of your life. Congratulations, BW. I'm really thrilled about this. As I say, I see this message from absolute beginners who have $4,000 or $5,000 in the market, sophisticated investors who've lost tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years in the markets. We're always on the wrong side. They come to this side of the market and they go, my God, I can't believe how easy this is. I can't believe I was such a sap for all those years, giving away all my dough to these sharks when I could have been the shark. I want to be the casino owner, Bruce. Thank you so much for helping out. And I'm thrilled for you folks. I am just I'm loving this, man. I am loving it. It doesn't hurt to have Sofi hit 1003, but it's not a surprise. Should it be a surprise? Not really. It's not a surprise that Sofi is 1003. 12 to 15 bucks a share is where we're headed, and option writing time is coming for many of you in the not too distant future. Get ready to change your life. Be on top of how to do it. Lessons are waiting for you, and thank you. Larry, 141. Did you see the report on the news on Chinese electric cars? Probably didn't. Crazy 18 and counting, says BW, 18 and counting. Odin's Pumpkin, 3 cash secured puts for January 24. Sofi at 218, worth 176. I'm going to keep my arms crossed on this. Crazy 49, or maybe in another 18, I'll figure out how to buy low and sell high. Zeta State, Uncle Bruce, I have a Tesla covered call with a 175 strike. Should I buy it back for 120? How should I play this? Well, you could. I don't know what the expiry date is on this, but yes, I would buy it back and replace it. I would certainly look at writing further out in time and much higher in strike contracts, but I don't know the details on this. You might have to send me a private email to help me understand where you're at. Dude, donation, Bruce. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. I've been reviewing the classes, and it's really helped. I'm building my portfolio, dude. Way to go. I'm not surprised. I'm stoked for you guys. $7.95 on Rocket Lab, by the way, 10.03 on Sofi. Dude, and BW and so many others of you. I just, like I say, I walk around this house after I finish these shows and I'm just going, yes, it's coming on big time. And the compounding of it is what really changes everything for you guys. Your returns just go crazy. You plot along, and then boom, it really happens. I'm so excited. Way to go, everybody. Lame duck. Remember, years ago, we didn't have platforms that would let you trade, and that's true. The world has changed for all of you out there in the last couple of years. It's changed for me. 10 years ago, I couldn't have been doing this. I could have been yelling at you to talk about options trade strategies because you would have to have physically called somebody and you would have paid $25 commission per trade on the options markets. There would have been no way you could have done what you're doing now on your options trades. No way whatsoever. I am so thrilled that it works for you. It's working for Jen and I, and a lot of you, your lives have been completely altered by moving into this area. I absolutely love it. Thank you all for making these donations. Thank you for registering in for the next class, lesson number 16. And those of you who are picking up classes, who are catching up to us, the 15 classes are waiting for you at my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Get your butt over there and pick up those 15 classes. Get caught up and join us for number 16 on the 29th of July. We keep moving forward, and we're going to become larger players in this game. BW and Uncle Bruce, for perspective, that was 7 poor men cover calls written on AI that paid me around 11 grand. And in a week pulled about 2,700 profit. Then I rewrote and made 380 by the end of the week. Not a lot of starter capital needed. There you have it. Luca, 20 cash secured puts on SoFi strike 7 for Jan at 156, now worth 146, and now I am waiting. Robert, getting richer and richer, and I still feel like an option rookie. This is crazy. Bobby Atkinson, market open, stocks going up. Robert Benson, thanks, Bruce, my friend. Thank you, my friends, and thank you all. Keep up the good work, everybody. We are at 152 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. 48 more needed to get to 200 today. Thank you. If you can find that thumbs up button, smash it for me. Give us a bit of a move there. I would appreciate it. Thank you all so much for all of your comments, your kind words. Jen just is just thrilled by it all. And like I said, this you guys have changed my life, and I'm helping to change yours. I'm a happy guy. I'll tell you, this market is full of all kinds of pitfalls out there, and we just have to be the patient ones, make our moves, become snipers, and let this market make us richer. You have to let it happen, and it's not easier. It's not as easy as sometimes you think it is, and sometimes it's a lot easier than you think it is. It just is the way this market reacts. There are times where the stocks go the wrong direction, then they go the right direction. But time is your weapon, is your ally, it's your friend. You can make a lot of money in this market using time as your secret weapon. Thank you, Bobby. Now it's time to swim in the ocean. Have a good day, Uncle Bruce and everybody. Thank you, Bobby. B Tizzle, Russell, and Dow Jones looking good. I think the Russell sets its 52-week high this week too. B Tizzle, enjoy, Bobby. Lame Duck, Zed. I have my Tesla covered call 170 expiring in 23 days. I'm tired of chasing it, and I'm going to let it expire and put my money somewhere else. Luca, €5 donation. Thanks for the teachings, old boy. Thank you, Luca. Thank you very much. All of you. I love the cash contributions. The PayPal donations are the best of the best. We appreciate those so very much. We're 996, 998, pushing 997, going back to 10 on SoFi. Don't be surprised with this $10 level on SoFi. This is expected. We're going to be all over the map on SoFi. We've traded 10.4 million in 25 minutes. A nice little start today. Rocket Lab 798. We're up 15 cents on Rocket Lab. It touched $8 already. 2.1 million traded. This is much more than normal volume for Rocket Lab. We're going through 8. We're going to go higher. It's looking great. Cash secured puts on Rocket Lab are available and are a good move. I know there are people out there who have been doing cash secured puts from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, making money. Time to take the dough off the table and reassess and realign your contracts. Well done, everyone. If our smart rent wants to keep going at 392, it wants to go to the 4.5, 5 level. Cash secured puts on smart rent at 4, 455, 556. If you can write them out to January, look for premiums there if they come your way. Keep an eye on that. That is a cash-rich little company out there for sure. Oh, are we having fun or what? 23andMe, 183.5. Go, go, go. Spire, 70.5. Get going. I have cash secured put writers waiting in the wings on those as well. The Dow's up 192. We're climbing again. S&P's up 18. The NASDAQ is up 30. The Dow's up 0.56, half a percentage point. S&P up 0.4, NASDAQ up 0.22, and climbing. We are climbing higher on these markets. Oil up $1 a barrel right now. Touchgrass says, stay cool. Will do. Yes, indeed. Stay cool. What else is going on out there? We've got Matterport up 8.5 to 350. NVIDIA just off 4.25 after a heck of a week. It's just been crazy the last 2 weeks. Sofi 990, Rocket Lab 794. Get ready for another run at any time. This is fun stuff. Thank you all again from the bottom of my heart for being here. I love it when you guys get richer. You deserve it. You have earned your way to a higher level of earnings. You are adding to your retirement. You are adding to your cash flow for your household. You are changing out of a day job to a career as asset managers. It's all underway. It is all under construction. You could just keep the faith and keep coming in and never stop. I love it. I just love the way this is going. Fantastic. We have not quite a lurker anymore saying, not a lurker anymore. Bruce, I'm number 159 on your thumbs up meter today. Thank you all. We are definitely ahead of yesterday's pace on the thumbs ups meter. 159 and counting, going for 200 this morning. Thank you all for the thumbs ups. It adds momentum to today's show and to the following, and I appreciate it. Touch grass, stay cool. Maria, good morning. I'm number 157. Sofi, Rocket Lab, AI, cash secured puts. They're looking great. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Way to go, kids. Keep it going. Not a lurker. Go Sofi. Just go. Wants to back off a little bit, you buy cash secured put. You write them. They go, if stock goes higher, you sell cash secured puts and cash in. Stock wants to back off, you write cash secured puts. And here we go. You can do these. Not a lurker. I just dialed in to say hello. I'll catch you on the rerun. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Have a lovely day and keep the drive alive. A smart rent at $3.93. We're down $2 on Owens Corning, by the way. ATIP down a penny. Unity up 172. Tesla up 320 at 296.50. Apple down 88 cents. Google down is up 64. Moderna up 291 at 125.50. Cisco is up 88 cents. Pfizer up 27. IBM up 63. HPQ up 26. Microsoft is up a penny now. ME up 2.5 at 183.5. Go ME. Amazon up 183. Home Depot up 260. Vanik down 91. Walmart is down a dime right now. Let's see here. Where else are we at here? Netflix down 298. Adobe up 346. Goldman up 43 cents after lower earnings reported. Boeing down 61 cents. Target up 79. JP Morgan down 26. Costco down up 19 cents. And Walmart down a dime. Disney up 149. American Airlines down 8 cents. DraftKings down 6 pennies on the session. There you have it, kids. 199, 200-point gain roughly on the Dow. Boris, would it be a mistake to write a covered call on Sofi for a $12.5 strike for December? It would be early. It would be too early to write covered calls on Sofi. We have earnings coming out in 12 days. You want to wait for that. We're already over $10 a share this morning just on anticipation of the numbers coming out. We have a whole other week of trading to go through here next week. We could be at $11, $12 a share before the earnings are released. You might be in a position to write 14s and 15s or higher in the very near future. I would sit tight right now. Cash secured puts is the way to go on this stock, but not covered calls. Not right now. I would not be doing it. Anyway, there it is. So much fun. We're up 20 on the S&P, up 38 on NASDAQ. Man, oh man, 987 on Sofi. We've touched a high already on Sofi of $10.10. The high of the year, 52-week high, 10.23. I think we're going to break that today. We could break that high today. We'll see. 984 right now. We're going to get waves, all kinds of waves on the SoFi. 11.5 million traded already this morning. Don't be surprised it does this a lot. A lot of volatility building up here. Rocket Lab 788, 789. It's going to break through 8 the way it wants to go today. It just wants to go through it. GameStop 23.25 up 17. Giddy up, everybody. Spicy, is there a way you can write cash secured puts and calls on the same stock? Yes, you can. You can do that. There are ways. Depending on the account you have, you might need a margin account. You might most likely have to have a margin account, and you might need some marginability or cash on hand to do it, depending on the firm you are dealing with. That's the trick right there. 200-point gain right now on the Dow, 200 at the moment. NVIDIA down 256 at this second, 791 on Rocket Lab, 992 on SoFi. We're climbing again. Here we go, going for another run. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. We have 160 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. Thank you, those of you who have been sending out notices how long you've been members. Thank you for that as well. Much, much appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, I will look into that. Thank you for that email, my friend. You know who you are. Let's see. Where are we here? Giddy up, everybody. We are watching a lot of stuff here simultaneously. Man, are we busy this morning? Here we go. U.S. stocks open at the highest in 15 months amid earnings optimism is a headline that's come through here. AMC CEO says Barbie and Oppenheimer boost amid strong advanced ticket sales. What AMC CEO is not talking about is the Hollywood actors strike and the anticipated disaster that is going to befall movie companies with lower attendance this summer when blockbusters don't show up through August and September and October. Delays are going to be dramatic, and this is bad news for AMC and other movie theater houses. It might be good now, but it is not going to be good later as the titles dry up. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll see what's going on with all of that. 209 gain now on the Dow, 220 actually, 220-point Dow point gain here. The Dow is up 2/3 of a percentage point, climbing. S&P up 20, up 0.44. NASDAQ now up 40.28. All three markets are rising. 113 gain on oil at 76.89 right now. NVIDIA down $3, SoFi 988, Rocket Lab 788, GameStop 23.27. I think these guys, the slingshots, are being pulled back again. We're getting ready for another shot here. Do not be surprised if it happens. AI up 117. SmartRent 394 up 8. We got Unity up $1.22. Tesla 295.94 up 260. Apple down 84 cents. Google up 50 cents. Moderna is up to 336 now on Moderna. Cisco up 85. Pfizer up 29. IBM up 72. We got green arrows coming through here and more coming. Looking very strong this morning. So we had a little pop at the opening, a little backing off, and now another pop. And there is a second wave of money coming in. We're up 240 on the Dow. We are climbing now higher, 0.7 on the percentage point gain for the Dow. We're going up. Get ready for another run. Auntie Jen is in the house.
Yay!
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very busy.
Still catching up on that hour?
Oh my gosh. We've had a very interesting morning this morning. First of all, we have some very generous people here. We've got Luca, who made a donation to us, €5. Dude made a $5 donation to us, and BW made a $5 donation to us. We've had a number of people sign up for the class for the 29th of July. That's coming through. But SoFi broke $10 this morning again. It's
Yes.
backed off a bit, but I think it's getting ready for another run. SoFi hit $10, and what was the high on that? 10.10 today. The 52-week high is 10.23.
All right.
So we're gonna. I think we're gonna break that at any time. But at the
It's
moment, SoFi is
insane.
9.82 on a bit of a pullback. But this is the slingshot being pulled here. Rocket Lab hit $8. It's now 7.82. It also is having a little pullback, but it's
Okay.
going to take another shot. GameStop's up 21 cents. AI up 115. We've got some serious dough coming into the market here all over the place.
Nice.
And we could have ourselves one hell of a day here today. A lot of folks are letting us know how long they've been members and letting us know how they're doing. And
how it's been.
we have got folks who are sitting on some real nice profits
I love these stories.
and the accounts growing. They're talking about how many options are writing now versus what they used to do.
Yeah.
That is impressive. I'm stoked about it, to say the least. B.
Excellent.
Tizzle says, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning. Is it B?
B. Tizzle, yeah.
B Tizzle.
Boris, only Apple is in the red. Richard Carlin, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Morning, Richie.
Robert Benson, when would you write covered calls on Rocket Lab? After earnings, Rocket Lab through $10, and then we'll see. Not yet. Rocket Lab right now, cash secured puts are your friend.
See what
Right
the,
here.
earnings have to say.
Stock backs off on Rocket Lab. Write some 7s and 8s. Bring in some premiums. You can write 6s if you can get some nice premiums out to January. Yep. And then, you make 20, 30, 40, 50% on a turnover. Bingo. There you go on Rocket Lab. Flint Creek, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, Soap Lady.
That's right. We have got 250-point gain on the Dow now. 0.7% move. Looking good.
Nice.
Yes, a thumbs ups
Good
today.
start.
163.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. We're on our way to 200 thumbs ups this morning as well.
Yes, yes.
Giddy up all over the place is what I say. It was a rough start for me this morning with the alarm not quite being set properly, like as
It's
it wasn't
exciting.
like it wasn't turned on. Was that right, Bruce?
When you're talking to me and I crack open an eye and it's light out.
It's light out. Bruce, why are you still lying here in bed with the lights with the daylight outside?
It's daylight.
What's that all about?
No, it's bad.
Comment coming here. Marcus, number 162. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. From Marcus.
Good morning, Marcus.
BW, Auntie Jen, thanks for always putting Uncle Bruce on loan to us in the wee early hours of the day in the U.S. and party time in other parts of the world. Changing lives, you all are. Thank you, BW. Larry Titus, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, Larry.
Luca, buongiorno, Auntie Jen. How are you today? Luca is asking.
Good afternoon, Luca.
That's right, Luca. I think Luca is overseas. Is that right, Luca? Where are you? Are you in Europe or are you in the US? I can't remember. Are you in
Alberto's next door neighbor?
I don't even. Where are you, Luca? JR. Good morning, Auntie Jen from JR.
Good morning, JR.
Good morning, JR. To you. Yes, we got us a hell of a day going here today. SoFi is only 9.87. It's up 30 cents on SoFi.
Good volumes on everybody.
Yeah. We've got volumes here. Rocket Lab volume is interesting because it would trade 1.5 million a day.
Yeah.
2.5 million this morning, 13 million yesterday. Rocket Lab is being picked up here by buyers. Buyers are moving in. Rocket Lab back up to 791. SoFi now 988. Volume on SoFi, 13.1 million and climbing. Another good day happening there.
Excellent.
Indeed. Kind of exciting stuff. And looking forward to the lesson on the 29th, Saturday. You'll be the moderator, so we're looking forward to that.
Figured out in your brain.
Getting her done. We got stuff to talk about. Oh, my God.
Notes.
BW says, in honor of SoFi at $10, is it bagel time? A goose the pot with Rocket Lab on its tear as of late, too. Volumes can be set to -5s, FYI. Luca, Verona, Italy. But I travel the world for work. Italy, right on. Nice going, Luca. Fantastic.
He's over in the hot part of town.
A little warm in Italy these days. Depending on where in Italy you are, a bit warm.
Verona, I think it's
Yeah.
It's down there.
It's there, all right. Way to go, my man. Thank you so much, Luca, for joining us. I have a few folks from Italy that watch us.
Yeah.
I do, yeah, and the UK, Germany, of course.
And good
And
morning, lurkers. Who knows where they're from?
the lurkers are watching.
They could be right next door.
They could be
We
right.
don't even know.
There could be a lurker right behind this wall. I don't even know. You could be doing this right now.
Well, not that wall.
Maybe not that wall. No, that's the hallway. That's true. Yeah. So
No, that's
they're up there. They're down there,
oh, yeah.
listening in all of our chats. What's the secret?
What is-
What's the secret to
Tell
making
us.
money?
Tell
Rocket
us,
Lab.
oh, wise Uncle Bruce.
Your Rocket Lab's going up again, $7.95. It's coming back to $8 right now. Rocket Lab is on the move. Giddy up, everybody! So much fun. Boy, yeah, I would love a bagel.
Would you?
Would you be able to crank a bagel for me today?
See,
I haven't had a bagel in a long
in your
time.
brain.
Maybe bagel with some cheese whiz on it or something.
I could
Double toast that sucker.
absolutely.
Oh man! Can you take this away?
And I can take that away.
Thank you.
I'll be
I
back.
have-
What am I putting on it? Cheese whiz?
Cheese whiz.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Great idea, BW. Great idea. Man, I could use that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what a morning. It's wild, it's wacky. $7.94 on Rocket Lab and $9.85 on Sofi. GameStop 23.34 up 26 cents. AI up $1.89 to 42.50 right now. There you go. BW says AI, you have one job. Go the other direction and stop with the goofy juice at 9 o'clock Eastern time, says BW. Luca, I'm with BW. Bagel time indeed. BW, bagels in high def. You're welcome, everybody. There you go. Bagel time this morning. Indeed, it is bagel time. I'm dying here. Thank you all so much for joining in today. It's been a heck of a run here. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Lots of news going through the markets. Another interesting day. Let's take a look over here. Rivian stock rallies as EV sales are ramping well, analyst says. Well, we know about Tesla. Let's see. What's going on here? Market Watch Live. Dow heads for the 8th straight daily gain as U.S. stocks open at 15-month highs. And a Barbie movie might boost Mattel's toy sales, but it may not do much more for the stock, analyst says. AT&T stock is on track for its first gain in 11 sessions as a lead update sparks relief. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Let's see what's going on. Other headlines going on here. Gold prices slip from 6-week high as the U.S. dollar firms up. The pound and the UK bond yields slide after Britain's inflation hits the lowest in more than a year. Interesting. Let's see what else is going on here. Meta makes public its free chat GPT rival, Llama. Venture capital spending is in the tailspin and AI can't reverse the trend yet. These are headlines just being brought out here that I see today. NVIDIA is showing shades of Apple and its stock could hit 625, says one new bull analyst. Let's see. Factory sealed first generation iPhone sells at auction for more than $190,000. Interesting. Wow. Amazing. The number of Americans who say they were rejected for a loan reaches the highest rate in 5 years. That's interesting. Let's see here. What else is going on here? I think that kind of covers most of our thing here. Mike Pence says inflation is 16%, but CPI is 3%. This is his logic. There you go. Thank you, Mike. the greatest bootlicker in the history of the United States of America. Yeah, I want that guy as president. Yeah, right. Okay. What else? Fun stuff going on here. Alrighty, let's keep rolling here. Up 249 on the Dow, 18-point gain on S&P, 24 on Nasdaq. That is where we're at right now. 797 on Rocket Lab. 991 again on Sofi. Here we go. We're coming on, climbing again, kids. Going higher, everybody. We have 168 thumbs ups. Thank you for those. Keep those coming in if you can. Thank you. Let's see. B. Tizzle, I can't wait to see the Barbie movie. Touch Grass, is AI smart enough now to invest in NVIDIA? There's the question. Is AI smart enough to invest in NVIDIA? There you go. 42.38 on the AI stock. The Unity stock at 48.53, up $1.40, now up 151 at 48.64. Tesla 296.37, up 303. The high of the day on Tesla 297. We're at 296, within $1 of the high of the day there. The Dow up 247 right now. Matterport up a dime at 351. NVIDIA down 524 at 469.70. A little breather there. SoFi 991. Rocket Lab 796. Oh, looking good today. 798 Rocket Lab. 798. Going for the $8 print again. The Rocket Lab volume 2.7 million, and we're 2 cents away from $8, which is the high of the day on your Rocket Lab. Let's see if it's going to take a run. Yep, $7.99. It's going to try to break through $8 right now on Rocket Lab. You cash secured put writers on Rocket Lab, you are smiling. I expect it. You better be smiling out there, you Rocket Lab cash secured put writers. Giddy up, folks. $7.98, $7.99 on the Rocket Lab. Kind of love this. This is kind of fun. Yeah, man. Cool bean stuff. You can write cash secured puts at $8 on Rocket Lab. A few minutes ago, I saw them going through at about 140. The nines on Rocket Lab were going for 195-ish to $2 range, roughly. Interesting. They're all lower today. All these Rocket Lab puts have backed off. They have all backed off. All right. Giddy up, everybody. 994 on SoFi now. We're coming on again on the SoFi. 995. Here we go. Taking another run at 10. All right. Giddy up, everybody. Just giddy on up. All right. 265 gain on the Dow. We're climbing again on the Dow. The high on the Dow was 35,221 today. We're at 35,218. We're right at the highs of the day on the Dow Jones right now. Yet again, the 52-week high, 35,221. That is the high of the day today, the 52-week high, but not the all-time high. But definitely the year's high for the Dow is right now. This is the territory, and money is coming in. It's still coming in. Matterport up almost 12 cents now to 353 almost on Matterport. NVIDIA only down 370. It's coming on. SoFi 995 again, and Rocket Lab 796. Okay. AI up almost $2, 42.55 right there. Smart rent up a dime, 396. Okay. Tesla 296.34. Apple down 94 cents. Google is up 50. Moderna up 396. Cisco up 92. Pfizer up 36. IBM up 95 cents to 136.31. HPQ up 40 to 33.18. The low of the year on HPQ was $24. That was the 52-week low on HPQ. We're now to 33. The high for the year, the last 52 weeks, 35.30. We're climbing on the old HPQ. If you've been hanging around HPQ, you have gone through a grind, and we're climbing. Microsoft 358 down a buck. ME up 3.5 to 184.5. Amazon up 213. Spire is at 71 cents, up a half a penny. Home Depot up $2.14. Vanek down 89. Netflix up $1. Adobe down 87. Goldman up 750 now, climbing this morning now, definitely surging. The low was 331 not long ago. That was at about 9:49 Eastern, and at 10:22 we're now at 344. We've climbed $13 on Goldman pretty quickly. Interesting. 287 was a low of the 52 weeks. 389 is its high for 52 weeks. Interesting on Goldman. It's moving up. It's going to help the Dow. Boeing down 50 cents. Meta up 215. Target up 139. JP Morgan only down 9 cents. It's turning around. Costco down 7. Walmart down 13 cents. Not much there. Disney up 170. American Airlines down 3 cents. DraftKings down 11. So the markets are at new 52-week highs, up 281 on the Dow, setting new highs. S&P up 21, NASDAQ up 38. Up we go at the moment. BW is saying a 3 million volume in less than an hour on Rocket Lab. Was around 10 to 11 million yesterday. This is awesome. I think Rocket Lab, as the less sexy SpaceX, plus they're publicly traded, hop on board. Next stop, Mars.
Next stop, Bagel.
Next stop, Bagel Land. Oh my gosh. The bagels have arrived. Thank you, Auntie Jen, so much. Appreciate it.
I had to search to find those things. They had migrated to the back. You know how things migrate in your refrigerator.
Yeah.
Got
Bagel
the
time.
bagel setting on the new toaster.
I toast them in bagel. Then I toast them again, regular.
Oh.
To get them even more.
No, I just
because they're still gummy.
You take it, you turn it around, right, and you put it back in.
But it's good.
There you go.
Thank you, Auntie Jen, so much.
You're welcome.
Sofi, $9.99 right now. We're back, baby.
$9.99.
It's going to 10 again.
Just to torture you.
Here it is. $7.98 on Rocket Lab, $9.99 on Sofi. Guess what's going to happen? They're both going through their breakouts. Away we go, baby. Come on. Bagel time. Let's go. Oh, my. Here we go. Amy knows. B Dizzle knows. Boris is saying, saw on the news today that the EU zone is getting poorer compared to 15 years ago. EU economy went up 6% in the last 15 years. The U.S. economy, 83. Talked about that on Monday. Did talk about that. Deep value. Rocket Lab almost up 100% in the last 3 months. Lame duck. Bagel, dollar thumbs. Giddy up. $9.98 on Sofi. $7.96 on Rocket Lab. Get ready for a run. We're up 264 on the Dow. We're at 52-week highs. Here we go. $10. 10 on Sofi. Yeehaw! Woohoo! Come on, Rocket Lab. Break 8. Let's go, Rocket Lab. Larry, bagel time. Love it. BW. The psychology of $10 playing out and 4K HD right in our faces. Enjoy the bagels, says Boris. Absolutely. Giddy up, kids. See if you guys are going to get nice and rich today. There's cash secured put writers that you are. Well done, everybody. AI up 204. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. $7.99 on Rocket Lab. It's trying. It's trying. Mm. Mm. Giddy up, kids. Mm, mm, mm. AI 42.75 right now. BW, I'd say a chunk of the shorts are bailing out pre-quarter earnings on their SoFi shares. They don't want to be noted, and I agree with that. Cindy, looks like I'll have to roll my AI 40s. I'm number 172 on the thumbs up meter. Cindy, this is easy to do. It's very easy to roll these. You can roll into 45s a few months forward, probably even get more money. You might be able to roll up to 50s further out for just as much or more money. I would not be afraid of rolling up on the AI at all. Push up those strike prices. Absolutely. If you're sitting on cash secured call or deep in the money calls, they have gone up on you. Nicely done. Those of you who are writing cash secured puts on AI, easy money. Some of you have written $30 cash secured puts, 35s, 40s. That stock is paying you beautifully on your cash secured puts as well. Well done, everybody. 42.89 on AI, and it's going higher. That's all there is to it. This market wants to go. As a whole, this market wants to go. 998 on SoFi, 794 on Rocket Lab. They're teasing us. They're teasing us. I think we're at 10 on SoFi. They're teasing me. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. $173 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate those. B Tizzle Oddity starts trading later today. Be interesting to see how this market reacts to an IPO. There will surely be a lot of eyes on it. Boris, thanks to Uncle Bruce's classes, I have now an open P&L of 5K USD and time value left on positions of plus $6,000. All that with 25K USD liquidity. I think this is all good. This is all good stuff. Giddy up, man. Boris, keep going. Mm. $10 on SoFi. 10:01. Here we go. SoFi volume 16.5 million. Back to 10 on SoFi. How many gazillions of contracts, options contracts, are in and out of the money? 9.99 to 10.01. Boom, boom. Mm-hmm. The call option market on SoFi is going crazy. The earnings come out in 12 days. It's going to be one hell of a 12 days coming up. Way to go, Boris. Yes, with time, it will be around 11 grand profit on 25 grand invested. Now you're talking. We'll have it. Way to go, buddy. Zed, UPSD, $58. J-Boy, morning all, number 177 on the thumbs up meter, sitting on a June 2024 220 strike call I wrote months ago. How should I time my next roll given today's earnings? I wrote months ago. How should I be the roll next earnings? Well, June 2024. Yeah, you definitely want to roll up here. No doubt about it. You got to get going here. You're behind the market. June 24. You can certainly go to the end of 2024. Jan 25 can be looked at. You got to raise that strike price. Get that strike price up. Set a state. AI 42.34, 42.40 on AI. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, I'm also eating my toasted bagel from Costco. And they're delicious, aren't they? Yes, they are. I love it. J-Boy, Tesla 220s. What are your choices? What do we got to do here? See if I can get my big ass iPad to fire up here while I chomp this bagel out. Tesla 297.78, right at the high of the day here. Okay. Okay, you got a June 220 written. Okay, at the moment, 220 shows a 105, 106 bid ask right now. About. Hang on. Okay. 105, 106. Okay, let's move forward here. If you go out to January 2025, you can write 240s for about the same amount of money. Move up $20 and strike. That's one idea. You put up a little bit of money, you can go to the 250s. They're about 103, roughly 103, 104 kind of range. If you invest about $10 a contract to roll higher, you can go to 260s. 270s are 92 to 94. That will move you up $50 a contract for a little bit of money. But if we go forward beyond January 2025 to June 2025, you can write 260s for about the same amount of money around this 107 range. 300s will generate you $90, $91. You'd have to put up about $17 a contract to move up to 300s, and that would bring you right to this market of 297. That's an $80 increase for a cash contribution into your rollover. And if you have a margin account, you should be able to do it. Although, again, I don't know your position, so I can't say. As far as the rollover is concerned, you may not have any cash lying around. I don't know the position you're in. But if you don't have any cash, then you need to do a rollover that is neutral in dollars. And with the liquidity of these contracts, you might be able to write January or June 2025s and just go up as high as you can for a break-even trade. And that'll move you up $20 or $30 in strike, maybe 40. Certainly, you could get to 260 on June contracts. That would be $40 increase for no extra cost, just time. This is always a good move. If the shares, top out here in the 310 neighborhood in the next few weeks, and then they back up to 275, 280 range, just on a bit of a profit taking, these contracts, your two 60s will be within $15, $20 of the market. Right now, you are 97 or 77 behind. You're 77 behind the market. Well, instead of being 77 behind the market, you're only going to be 15 behind the market. These calls will be, back into the 90 range from the 107, whatever range. That would be a good thing, or better, again. And look, if you move up to the 260s, let's say you do that, and you get exercised, get taken out. Well, better be taken out at 260 than 220. And if you have deep in the money calls that you're writing on, those have got to be up substantially for you right now. And that's a good thing too. Just a few thoughts from my limited info that I have. What else is going on here? Touchgrass, my kids have me sold on everything bagels. They're delicious, says Touchgrass. Mr. Premium, number 178, thumbs up. Stinker just hit on Tesla. I sold a cash secured put for $860. I just bought it back for 11 cents. Giddy up. Giddy up. There you go. Nice hit. Dow's just up 189. We've given up a bit of ground, but this is not unreasonable. We should be getting all kinds of gyrations now on these markets. This would make a lot of sense to me. We're looking at a 187 gain on the Dow, 16 on S&P, and 43 on NASDAQ. Oil is up 91 cents. J-Boy, thank you as always, Bruce. Thank you, J-Boy. JR, SoFi 10 seems to be major resistance point. Well, it's psychological. It's not that major. It's just there. These shares could well be 11 to 12 by the time the earnings come out. They could be, but then again, they could be 925. 3 months from now, we're going to be doing this all over again. We're going to get into the third quarter. And 6 months from now, the fourth quarter at the end of the year. This is never going to stop. This is always the game plan. You have to look forward and understand this is part of the cycle. The reality is that SoFi is moving up now so far before the earnings reports. This is good stuff. This is what you want to see. Anyone notice Rocket Lab? $7.99 on Rocket Lab. Hello. We've got the $8 mark right in front of us. 3.1 million traded on Rocket Lab. We're about to go. SoFi, $9.98 on 17.3 million. There's buying coming in. The selling isn't stopping the up momentum. We're up 41 on SoFi. We're up 16 on Rocket Lab. GameStop is just up a nickel at 23.13. All righty. Is anyone having fun out there today? I think there are people having fun out there. Resistance is futile, says Touchgrass. Resistance is futile. 42.50 on AI. Giddy up, everybody. Making money in the markets. $9.99 SoFi, $7.99 Rocket Lab. What does that mean? What does that mean? Are we going to break through these levels? I think we are. I think so. They didn't just kind of barely get here. They are getting here with power and momentum. It's only a matter of time with the breakout. There could be a 10, 15 cent breakout on both of these on the upside. Watch out. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Welcome to the party. I guess that one-on-one paid for itself. Something tells me it might have worked out. It might have worked out. Yeah. You never know. It's always good to share information and pick up ideas. It's always a good thing. Love it. Rocket Lab, $8 right now. Rocket Lab is $8 right at this moment in time. SoFi, $9.99, getting ready to roll. Here we go, kids. Giddy up. Get rid of that Rocket Lab $8 resistance level, and we're gone. Karen, I'd be having fun if I didn't have to go to work now. I'd be having so much fun if I didn't have to go to that damn job. $9.98, $10 on SoFi, $8 on Rocket Lab. Hello, both at the same time. Here we go. Breaking through and hitting those round numbers. Don't you just love round numbers? Isn't that something? Isn't it just amazing? Round numbers. Here we go, babies. Giddy on up, I say. Oh, boy. I like this game. This is a fun game here. $8, $10. Super fun times. Oh my goodness, look at those $5 cash secured puts on Rocket Lab trading at 26 cents each. Isn't that the funniest number you've ever seen in your life? Isn't that something? Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. And $3 contracts are trading at 5 cents each. Isn't that something? I love these nice low prices on these cash secured puts that have collapsed in value. Isn't that absolutely fun stuff? Oh boy, this is cool. JJ, okay, so now we write SoFi covered calls, right? No, not yet. Too soon. Going higher. Giddy up. Man, this is fantastic. Rocket Lab at 8 has touched 801 already. It has done it. It has already touched 801. It's sitting at 8 right now. SoFi high today 1010, sitting at 998 to 10 right now. SoFi volume here 18 million. Rocket Lab volume today 801 now 3.3 million. We're going higher. We're just going higher. We're up 9 on GameStop. AI 42.79 up 218. Smart Rent 398 up 12. Giddy up, everybody. Giddy up. Unity up 199 to 49.12. Tesla up 550 to 298.85. Tesla's going again. Apple up down 53 cents. Apple's coming on. Google up 54. Moderna up 320. Cisco up 74. Pfizer up 22. IBM up 18. We're green. HBQ up 38. Microsoft up $1.03. We're green on Microsoft. ME 185 up 4. Amazon 135 up 220. We've got Spire at 72.1. We got Home Depot at 269 higher at 319. Then semiconductors only down 42 cents. It's coming on. Netflix is up 4.38. Adobe up $1. Goldman up 4.14. Boeing only down 93. Meta up $2. Target up 94. JP Morgan is only down 16 cents. Costco down 18 cents. It's a $553 stock. We're down 18 cents. Walmart down 62. Disney up 130. American Airlines up a penny. DraftKings down 13. Giddy up, everybody. The markets are climbing here. 9.99 to 10 on SoFi. Rocket Lab 8 to 801. Giddy up, everybody. Love this a lot. I love this a ton. Interesting market. 801 on Rocket Lab. Yeah, 1003 on SoFi. Just bust through it again. Here we go. We're going for a new high today on SoFi. Any moment, we could easily break 1010 with this move here. Spire's trying for 72. This is ridiculously laughable. Spire is going to be a winner, but you tell me when. I'll tell you when and when I know. 72 cents on sale for how much longer? I don't know. There you go. Giddy up all. 42.58 on AI up 197. Opportunity knocks. How about that? Isn't that something? 205 gain now on AI. 802 on Rocket Lab. Here you go. 802 on Rocket Lab. 1005 on SoFi. Climbing again on both of these guys. They've both broken their round numbers and they're just breaking out, and that's exactly what to expect. 1006 on SoFi, 1007 on SoFi. New high coming. The 1023 high of the year might be in jeopardy at any time on SoFi. Watch out. Yeah. Woohoo. Thank you all for being here today. I hope you're having fun. I've been on a little longer than usual. We have 182 thumbs ups. Thank you for those of you who've been able to do this thumbs up for me today. If you're able to find that button, hit that little thing for us and get us towards 200. only 18 required, and we've got 200 thumbs ups on the session. The Dow's climbing now, up 196 again. We're going higher. NASDAQ is up 65 points. It's climbing here. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. 1010 on SoFi. That's the high today. 1013 is a new high for the day on SoFi. We're at the new high of the day on SoFi shares. 802 on Rocket Lab, climbing. The high of the year on SoFi is 1023. We're at 1012, 1013 range right now on SoFi. 19.5 million traded. There is just no selling pressure to drop this off. There are people looking to get in here. A number of reasons to buy SoFi, to say the least. It's wonderful. John Anderson, thank you, everybody. Neat. JR, 1013, go SoFi. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Here we go. 802 Rocket Lab, up 19, high of the day, 804, 3.56 million on Rocket Lab. GameStop up 11, AI up 155, SmartRent up 12 to 398. Unity up 183, Tesla at 298.04, going for 300. Apple down 52 cents, Google up 37, Moderna up 330, Cisco up 72, Pfizer up 25, IBM up 24, HPQ up 38, Microsoft up 57. It's all green, guys. It's green on most of these issues. We're going higher and higher and higher as more money keeps coming in. Fresh cash. You can buy a 10-year note and get 3.7% interest, or you can buy SoFi at 10.08 and watch it go to $15-20. What would you rather do? I think they should buy SoFi myself. 10.10 on SoFi right now. Giddy up, everybody. Giddy up indeed. Welcome to the party, pals. And thank you for the thumbs ups. 187 now, 13 away from 200. Only 13 thumbs ups needed to hit 200 today. Thank you all for coming through for us. Very much appreciated. Man, oh man, are we having fun out there or what? 191, 9 to go. There it is, 9 to go to get to 200 thumbs ups. We're doing it. We're now 8 left. 192 are in. 8 to go. Thank you guys so much. Brian, number 188. Dude, good morning, Bagel Gang. Dude is saying, I'll take Cash Security puts on SoFi at 10 for 175. Alex, there you go. BW Spire, really? Come on now. You're going to move. Get over $1. Let's go, baby. Come on, Spire. You know you can do it. 10.08 on SoFi. 8.04 on Rocket Lab. High the day on Rocket Lab. We're just busting through on SoFi here. Another fun day today. Giddy up, everybody. Matterport up 14 now to 355. Going higher as well. Come on, Matterport. Run up to $5, $6 so my viewers can write cash secured puts on Matterport, please. The high lately, 368 on Matterport, 13 cents away from that. That was set on July 13th. That was 6 days ago. Time for Matterport to break into new highs. We're at the 3-month high level ballpark. We need to break Matterport over 384 to get to 6-month highs. Come on, Matterport. You can do it. 700,000 volume. Let's go, Matterport. Got cash secured put writers waiting in the wings here. And Brian, Uncle Bruce, I'm getting bored crossing my arms. I have 9 calls written on GameStop that I rolled all of them up to $25 strikes. I've been folding for 2 months now. All of them are green. I will keep folding my arms though. Zed, SoFi 1007, 1008 here, 804 Rocket Lab. Giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Yeah, GameStop 23.14, only up 7 cents, below the $25 level. Those calls you've written, Brian, are worthless, and they're crapping out. That is a good thing. And see how it goes. Money being made bit by bit by bit. Every time they drop a dime, you got $90 more going in your pocket. Thank you very much. Up 196 on the Dow Jones right now. 1009 on SoFi. We're up 18 on S&P, 58 on NASDAQ. We're only up 22 cents a barrel on oil in Texas. Oddity Technology stock indicated to open around $45.50 or 30% above the $35 IPO price. Headline just came through at the moment. 203 gain on the Dow. We're climbing again on the Dow. 1008, 1009 on Sofi, 805 Rocket Lab. That is the high of the day right now on Rocket Lab, up 22 on 3.7 million. We're climbing on Rocket Lab now to 805. 1009 on Sofi. High of the day on Sofi today has been, see if I can get this to refresh. 1013 has been the high. We're at 1008, 1009 right now. We're right there, circling the wagons here, getting ready for another shot. 14.5 cent gain on Matterport. Go, Matterport, go. Fantastic. 42.25 on AI. Nice. Smart Rent. $3.99.5. Going for $4 on Smart Rent. Come on, Smart Rent. Would sure be nice to see you hit new highs here. 402 on July the 3rd. That was the highest level. We're only a few pennies away from a new 6-month all-time high. In the last year, though, we've got to get this to 570, 573 to hit the new 1-year high on Smart Rent. The low, 203, now 499, 399.5, about to break $4. Giddy up, Smart Rent. Let's roll. Get going and get going now. 243,000 volume is all it's trading, and they're sitting on a ton of cash, no debt, growing their business. Stock is cheap, unbelievably. What can I tell you? Unity 49.06 up 193. Tesla 298.50 up 517. Apple down just 40 cents. Giddy up. ME 185 up 4. Spire 73 cents up 2.3. Go Spire, go! Come on, join the party, pal. There you have it. All right, too much fun. Let's see. Yes, B Tizzle. I've noticed the news cycle bashing meme stocks while pumping this oddity stock, the IPO. That's right. That's right. It's all fine that innocent investors who can't get into the inside loop, they can't buy this oddity at 30, at the $35 IPO. They weren't invited, but they're now allowed to buy at $10 a share higher to open trading. That's okay. That's Wall Street. That's Wall Street being normal. Yeah, all the friends of the company and the brokerage firms, they're up 35% right now on the first trade, and the innocent victims out there have to pay top dollar for this stuff. Go figure. I bet you they were private placements done at $20 a share not too long ago. Those folks are over double their money. Yeah, it pays to know somebody, doesn't it? But having SPACs come out at $10 and allowing them to go to $15, that is sacrilege. That is ridiculous. We got to protect these poor innocent investors. We got to slam these things down to $3, $4 a share and teach those speculators a lesson. Unbelievable. It's incredible. What can I say? 1002 on SoFi, 803 on Rocket Lab, 2312 on GameStop, AI 4167. There you go. Oh my gosh. So thank you folks for being here. 196 thumbs ups are in the house. Thank you. We're only 4 away from 200 today. Thank you all for getting me this close to 200 thumbs ups. If any of you remember to give me a thumbs up for yesterday's show, I think we're at 193 or 198 on yesterday's show. We almost have 200 over there. If you're able to hit the thumbs up for yesterday too, that would be great. Thank you all so much. Appreciate the support and the following here, everybody. Thank you for renewing your memberships on this channel. Thank you for being subscribers to this channel. I appreciate it. And thanks again for letting me know how you're doing out there, how the classes are benefiting you. And I look forward to class 16 a week from Saturday, noon Eastern. Look forward to having you join us. Jen and I will be there. 197 thumbs ups are in the house. Thank you for these hearts and all these other emojis that you get floating up and everything else. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the support. We love it, and just love seeing you guys get richer. It's a beautiful thing. 198 on the thumbs up meter, 2 to go, And we got 200 thumbs up. So thank you all so much. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Thank you for the overtime bonuses. Zed Estate, B Tizzle. Have a good day, everybody. Amy, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Have a great day. Mr. Premium, GameStop stinker just hit. Sold a cover call for $2.79 and just bought it back for 16 cents. Giddy up. Nice go, Mr. Premium on the option. Well done. Very well done indeed. Brian, is $9.99 still a discount on Sofi? Well, when it trades at 20, you're going to wish you did buy it. $9.96 is an even bigger bargain right now. But hey, what can I say? It is what it is, and it's where it is for a reason. And the volume is the volume. Sofi volume now, 22.1 million. That says something. Rocket Lab volume, 3.8 million. There you go. 802 on Rocket Lab. Okay, we say thank you. Thank you, sir. May we have another giddy up all. That's right, tonight. Luca, you are correct. Wednesday night, it's primetime live tonight. Those of you who are Gold Bagel members, you're about to get your alert here in a little while. 6 o'clock Eastern, I'll be on live tonight. We'll talk about all this activity. If you're a Gold Bagel member, join us tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern time for Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce every Wednesday night. I'm looking forward to it. Not really thrilled that Sofi offered that oddity IPO on their platform and at no early funding share price, and pretty gimmicky. I tried for NU 2 years ago and got a whopping 8 shares. Avoid IPOs, says BW. Yep, it's pretty bad out there. What can I say? Thank you all for being part of this show today and this channel. We have 199 thumbs ups on the thumbs up meter. Thank you all for helping out. Looks like 200 is in the bag today. All right, I'm going to shut this show down. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to get ready for the Primetime Live later tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern. Thank you for those of you who are registering for the class number 16. You can do that through my through the email account here and through PayPal. Thank you all. We'll see you first thing tomorrow morning, but we'll see you Gold members tonight at 6. We'll talk about this market, see what it does for the rest of the day, and talk about option strategy trades going forward. Look forward to that. B Tizzle, neat. Brian, of time to rewind and watch from the beginning. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Thanks for being here. Sofi, $9.99 to $10. Rocket Lab, $7.97 to $8. What a run we've been going on here. The fluctuations will continue. Too much fun. Okay, guys, I will see you a little later on. $1.99 on the thumbs up meter. Thanks all. We'll catch you tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Aurora, thank you for being part of the show, as always. All right, guys, we'll see you a little later. Bye for now.